Hey there, quirky people. This is your host Anna coming at you with a sneak peek into the month of May. April has been going strong with the Super Mario Bros. Movie and shows like beef. But May is when the summer truly begins, as we will be getting quite a few exciting movies and TV series. There will be plenty of content available to binge. And studios like Disney and Universal will go to war with their blockbuster events in the theaters. So, the month of May is going to be really huge. But before we get to the movies and shows arriving in May, it would be amazing if you guys would click on those like and subscribe buttons. You've liked our monthly content videos in the past, and I'd love it if you continue to support us. With that out of the way, let's begin with White House Plumbers. This HBO drama series features a stellar cast involving Woody Harrelson, who plays E. Howard Hunt, and Justin Theroux, who plays G. Gordon Liddy. Lena Headey plays Dorothy Hunt, the wife of E. Howard Hunt. This is a 5-part miniseries based on a true story that tells us how President Nixon's own people toppled his presidency. E. Howard Hunt and G. Gordon Liddy were commonly known as the White House Plumbers. Their job was to prevent the leakage of classified information, such as the Pentagon Papers, to the news media. But instead of protecting the presidency, they accidentally ended up ruining things for Richard Nixon. Its opening episode arrives on May 1st. Then Netflix brings us Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. Bridgerton has been pretty popular with its first 2 seasons, and now before season 3 hits Netflix, the streamer is giving us a prequel spin-off. As the title suggests, we'll be witnessing the story of Queen Charlotte, but in her younger days. Golda Rosheuvel played the part in the original series, but now, actress India Rhea Amartifio will be playing the younger version of the Queen. This is where the story truly began, as we'll see how Charlotte married the King George, the ruler of England. And their arranged marriage turned into a beautiful love story. Corey Maltese plays young King George by replacing James Fleet from the original show. This Bridgerton prequel hits Netflix on May 4th. And then comes a potential movie of the month, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The holiday special acted as a nice little breather before James Gunn takes the fans through his final volume of the Guardians. While Peter Quill and Nebula still seek to reunite with Gamora, who stands with the Ravagers now. This particular chapter will mostly be about Rocket Raccoon's origin history. Joined by Adam Warlock, the Guardians will take on Rocket's creator, the High Evolutionary. Get your tissues ready, because this film will be the most tear-jerky entry of the MCU. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 arrives on May 5th. And then we get One Ranger. Thomas Jane was popular as the Punisher in 2004. And then he played a pretty sexy role in HBO's Hung. Since then, his biggest role has been in Amazon Prime's video sci-fi series, The Expanse. But now, he's coming in to play a highly skilled Texas Ranger named Alex Derry. He gets recruited by British intelligence to collect and transport a prisoner from Mexico. Since this prisoner was planning a terrorist attack on London, the prison transport got ambushed and he was freed. So, once again, he gets hired to track that extremely dangerous terrorist down. And we'll see this one ranger from Texas stop a major attack on London all alone. This film packs plenty of bloody action, so it's going to be a treat to watch for all action movie lovers. It also arrives on May 5th, and on the same day, Apple TV Plus will start streaming Silo Season 1. Rebecca Ferguson stars in a sci-fi series where men and women live in a giant silo underground. It's a ruined and toxic future, and there are several regulations put on the community of people. But they all follow them because they believe that the regulations are meant to protect them, and they think that the surface world would kill them. However, they will soon enough uncover the dark truth of why they were all put into the silo underground in the first place. Silo will stream on Apple TV Plus with a weekly episode starting from May 5th. And then we get Hypnotic. Ben Affleck just found some major success with Air, and now he stars in a mystery thriller where he plays Detective Danny, who would try to solve the case of his missing daughter. But along with that, he'd also come across a hypnotic, played by William Fichtner. This hypnotic has the talent to hypnotize people and make people do whatever he wants. So, it would be interesting to see how Danny counters him and finds his daughter. Hypnotic arrives on May 12th, and on the same day, Affleck's wife stars in The Mother. Netflix brings us a gripping story with Jennifer Lopez playing an assassin. Unfortunately, she is forced to give up her child right after her birth in order to keep the kid safe. But 12 years later, her daughter, played by Lucy Pays, gets abducted. So now, it will be upon the mother to come out of hiding, save her daughter, and kill the ones who took her. Lopez is set to unleash her beast mode as the mother in this action-packed outing. Supporting her on her crusade would be Omari Hardwick, while Gail Garcia Bernal plays a villainous role. The Mother hits Netflix on May 12th, and it will be followed by Knights of the Zodiac. Get ready to enter a fantasy world where the goddess of war reincarnates in the body of a young girl. She was sent to Earth to watch over humanity, and it becomes the destiny of a street orphan named Sia to protect her and save the world. He becomes a knight of the Zodiac by tapping into hidden powers. This action-packed CGI fest also hits the theaters on May 12th, and it could turn out to be the biggest surprise of the month. While most of May has been full of action movies and sci-fi thrillers so far, the next film will interest the romantics. It's called Love Again. And as the title suggests, we'll see the leading lady Priyanka Chopra Jonas fall in love again. The film will begin with her grieving over her fiancé's death. But then she tries to ease the pain of his loss by sending romantic texts to his old cell phone number. And as it turns out, she would form a connection with the man that number was reassigned to. This man is Bob Burns, who is played by Sam Heughan. Along with him and Priyanka, we'll also get to see Celine Dion star as a supporting character. People who are into romantic dramas will truly enjoy Love Again when it arrives on May 12th. And then we'd get to the real deal, that is, Fast 10. The 10th installment of this long-running, high-octane franchise has been divided into 2 parts. Part 1 is set to release on May 19th, and then the finale should follow in 2024. Dom and his family will go on some more globe-trotting adventures. Charlize Theron, Jason Statham, and John Cena will return. And what's exciting is that Brie Larson and Jason Momoa have joined in as well. Larson is playing the daughter of Mr. Nobody, and Momoa is coming in as the big bad villain. He is the son of Hernan Rice from Fast 5, and he seeks revenge from Dom and his family for what they did to his father. So, I can't wait to see Vin Diesel duking it out with him while dropping his car out of yet another plane. Next up, we've got How I Met Your Father Season 2. After How I Met Your Mother, many people enjoyed its sequel series on Hulu. The story began 9 years after the events of the How I Met Your Mother finale. Remember how Ted Mosby hanging out with his friends and then his future version told his kids about how he met their mother? The same concept is followed in How I Met Your Father, where the character of Sophie hangs out with her friends. But her future version tells her kids the story of how she met their father. While the story mostly stands on its own, we did get a cameo from Robin in Season 1's finale, and Season 2 brought back Barney Stinson. We've seen 10 episodes of Season 2 already. Now the second part of Season 2 will hit Hulu on May 23rd. Then we get a movie called Kandahar. Over the years, Gerard Butler has been impressing us with his low-budget action thrillers like Plane, Greenland, and Fallen franchise. And now he is starring in another action movie where he plays an undercover CIA agent, Tom Harris. Unfortunately, his mission details get exposed and he gets stuck in Kandahar along with his translator. So, in order to survive, he must fight his way out of the hostile territory. Along with Butler, we'd also see Vikings actor Travis Fimmel. And Indian actor Ali Fazal will also appear in the film. Kandahar arrives on May 26th, and on the same day we'd get The Little Mermaid. Disney is returning with yet another live-action remake, but this time, the story would be very different from the animated original. Halle Bailey plays Ariel, and Jonah Hauer-King plays Prince Eric. Along with them, we'd see Javier Bardem as King Triton, Awkwafina as Scuttle, and most importantly, Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. With this star-studded cast, it will be interesting to see if The Little Mermaid could recreate the magic of the original. Okay, that's all from May. Which of these movies and TV shows are you excited to see? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to click on those like and subscribe buttons. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.